Acorn Soccer Showdown. Hey there, metal friends. Welcome back to another episode of Happy Metal Tales. I'm your host, Steve Kitts, and today our story kicks up some dust and lots of laughs and plenty of fun. That's right, it's time for another thrilling game of Acorn Soccer, led by none other than Robby the Rabbit and Benny the Squirrel. Let's bounce into the story. It was a bright, breezy afternoon in Happy Meadow, and the sun swayed gently. The butterflies glittered lazily in the sunshine. And near the edge of the old oak grove, something very not lazy was happening. Acorn Soccer! Acorn Soccer! Robby chanted as he hopped excitedly in the circle. Benny stood on a stump with a paw full of acorns. Team captains are me and Robby. Everyone else get ready to rumble! Animals began pouring out from every corner of the meadow. Whiskers the rabbit, Doomsy, Trips, even Lila the ladybug, and Rowdy the raccoon. Carrie Ann the crow even fluttered down from the trees. "Can I be the goalie?" called out Whiskers. "I want to be the ref," said Carrie Ann, landing on the fence post. With an imaginary whistle, Gary the goat trotted in, sniffed the acorn ball, and shook his head. "Not edible. I'll cheer from the sideline." They split into teams, with Robby leading the rabbits and Benny heading up the rest of the crew. "All right," shouted Benny. "Let's play!" The game kicked off with a swift pass from Robby to Trips, who darted between Lila and Rowdy. And just as she aimed for the goal, Doomsy leaped in front, nose twitching, and blocked the shot. The crowd, mostly squirrels in the nearby trees, went wild. Whistles were blowing. Cheers and chants and laughter echoed throughout the meadow. Even Picky the porcupine got involved, carefully, by defending the goal without moving too much. "They won't come too close," he grinned real wide. Benny did a surprise backflip to kick the acorn, and it rolled right under Robby's paw, who scooped it up and zoomed towards the other end of the field. "Goal!" shouted Carrie Ann from her perch. No one kept score for long. Someone kicked an acorn into the creek and heard Grouchy Ben the beaver complain just a little. Then Whiskers slipped and landed in a pile of leaves, and Rowdy kept doing cartwheels just because he could, and Max did his famous handstand. But no one minded. They were running, laughing, and playing, and enjoying the fresh air, the sunshine, and most importantly, each other. After a full hour of joyful chaos, they all collapsed into a happy heap under a big tree, breathing hard and grinning wide. Robby high-fived Benny. "Best game ever!" Benny nodded. "Next week, rematch. Now, let's head to Sam's Bakery for some fresh treats." Everyone cheered. Wow, what a game! Acorn Soccer may not get you a trophy, but it sure has something better. Teamwork, laughter, and friendship. Sometimes the best games aren't about winning or losing. They're about getting outside, being silly, and having a lot of fun with the people that you care about. Thanks for joining us and sharing this with us today from Happy Metal Tales. I've been your host, Steve Kitts, reminding you that the joy grows wherever we play together. The end.